They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Kene Nwangu taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings are on the board here first in the season opener. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And he works free. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, 46 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0 like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way down to the 29. 117 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
He's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The strong window's going to lie tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, if you like the matchup and that connection works to start the drive, no reason to go away from it. Let that defense prove that they can stop you. And here, it's 2 throws and 2 first downs.
A first down throw for Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So the drive stays alive after the fourth down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Now a give running right, Nwangu.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings have retaken the lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd down, Mayfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go. On play action, Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
K.J. Osborne.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Vikings add 6 to their lead.
Joseph on for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular. If they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So it looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
A second down throw for Cousins. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
Back to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. Taking it about the 16.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, Mayfield.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. A first down throw for Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, here's White. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12 and out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Cousins on 1st down.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Oh, some strong running. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing is Cousins.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. Cousins to throw it.
Drops this off with Nwangu.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Play fake. Cousins. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu
With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Vikings are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 155 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll go up the middle with White.
He'll take this to the 46.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Mayfield.
They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, they just can't get off the ground. And that play, they wound up losing yardage.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Now back to the ground game with White.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Cousins throw pulled in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down. Here's Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Cousins now.
And that's going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Cousins. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chase Edmonds, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Play action now. Cousins. Yeah, that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Listen to me.
Here's Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense in with a big play.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Cousins. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out.